Hey everybody, welcome back to When Words Fail Music Speaks, the podcast, where we talk about how music heals with depression. I just totally messed that up, but I don't care because this is real life, So we don't edit our faults here, Sometimes we don't, but most times we have to. But Heather Snodgrass
Yeah.
is here with us today, and she's really awesome. I want to tell you about her first. So today's guest is a master of stories and the thrill the hearts as much as the mind. Heather Snodgrass is the award-winning author of A Love Letter to Reading, a genre blending literally. Oh, I can't read. I don't know. Literary.
Literary?
Yes, thank you. I need to
Yeah.
use it. Yeah, yeah. Thriller
Yeah.
that explores identity transformation and the power of both novels and music to heal. When she's not writing or curating the perfect playlist for a scene to love, um, Heather lives in Colorado with her dogs and her husband, finding inspiration in travel, nature, and a great video game. Oh wow, okay. I love video games too. Yeah. So please join me to welcome Heather Snodgrass
Yay.
with us. Yay! I didn't know you were a gamer.
Yay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So,
Yep. What are you playing?
oh man, I'm playing WW 2K26 or 5, and then I play off and on
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto 5 for that's like I've been playing that game 10 years now, and I'm like
Oh
like
wow.
GTA 6,
Yeah.
where are you? So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We
So
do Final Fantasy XIV the
okay.
most right now. Yeah.
Okay,
So
because I think you go with like role playing kind of games instead of
yeah, MMORPG type
yeah,
stuff. I'm usually RPG, but this one I like.
yeah. I tried to get into the RPG
So
with World of Warcraft, but I don't think that really helped, because I bought World of Warcraft 3 when it first came out. I'm like, this game's great,
I
and then.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good game. I feel like Final Fantasy is better in a lot of
Yeah,
ways,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
for people who aren't really that style. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So was I right in saying you live in Colorado?
Yep.
Okay, so that's
Yep.
Denver, Colorado, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're east of Boulder. So,
Okay.
for people who know Colorado, we're closer to Boulder really, but we're right in between the two. So,
Yeah.
sweet spot.
Sweet spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we got on with everybody today, I asked Heather if she got rarely asked about music stuff, so she's excited to talk about music. And this
You
is
got it.
gonna be fun because I got your book. Um, it's
Yay.
not bad.
Not the bill.
Not the bill, right? Yeah. I mean, if you want to pay my bill, then that's okay. But it's a love letter to reading, and it looks like
Yeah.
this. So everybody on YouTube can get it. And I'll make sure I'll post the links on the bottom. But I have to be fully honest with you. I read part of it. Just a few pages because life, in general. But I appreciate you signing the
Yeah,
book for me
life.
and sending it to
Yep.
me. So I really appreciate it. Um, but
I'm
this,
really happy to do that. Yeah, of
yes,
course.
yes, but this is a book that I never thought could bring about. I don't know if that's saying the right stuff, but okay.
Uh-huh.
So there's a character in the book who is a secret uh, assassin, if you will. Not to give her
Hmm.
anything away, but she
Yes.
she lives a double life.
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, yeah. So I guess from what I remember, she takes care of the elderly in the mornings, and at nighttime she's an assassin. Do I have that right?
You're close. She is a pediatric oncology nurse. So
Yes,
for her day
yes.
job, she takes care of kids with cancer. Yeah.
Nice. I love that. I love that. So yeah. Um, But so, okay, so
Yep.
the awesome thing about this book is Heather, you you intertwine music playlists to every quote victim that's in the book, and I thought that was
Yep.
genius, you know. Um,
Thank you.
and going through the chapters, I feel like
Uh-huh.
you and I have really good vibe. Well, I'm 45, so I kind of got all of these chapter titles. But let's go through some of these
Oh
titles.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So chapter
Yeah.
nine.
So I'm
Yeah,
glad you picked up on that. Yeah.
yes, yeah. I don't think many people did, right?
They
Yeah,
don't. They don't. I usually tell people about it. Yes,
it's
score.
weird because my brain is so weird. I mean, you can say one word and I'm like, oh, that's in this song. It has to be, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Same here.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with me, colors and wrestling. It's weird. Okay.
Well, that's cool. That's a cool
Yeah,
thing.
thank you. You were cool too.
Thanks.
All right. All right. So we have chapter nine, freshman. That's from the birth pipe.
You
We all
got
know
it.
and love. Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
I love that song. I don't know where you are now. You know, I don't know if you're making
Me too.
music still. Yeah. But chapter
Yeah.
17 is reunited.
Yeah. I want to say they're not, but that is a great song.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. So they do. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
off the top of
Yeah.
my head, I want to say yes.
Chapter.
Um, like all but
Because I thought, because I thought they were saying chapter
go
23
ahead.
in the song.
They might have.
Oh,
That would be pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I'm
that would
usually
be.
really intentional, so that would be
Oh,
cool if
okay.
I pulled that off. Yeah.
So chapter 24 is My Name Is. Obviously, it's Eminem,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and
Yep. Yep.
chapter 34 is Closing Time, and it's
Yep.
Semisonic. All right. And okay, so
Yep.
you have mostly music titles, but on one of
I
them you
do.
have a TV title, Chapter 25, Reading Rainbow.
You got it. Well, it's also a song.
By who? Because I
Well,
don't
it's the
know.
Reading Rainbow theme song. So,
Well, I guess this is
there is
right.
on Spotify, and the new edition of the book will actually have the QR code um, printed in it so that you can see that. But uh, 7 Years is also a song. Um, looking back through, I'm just looking to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
because I'm making sure I got them all. I know I have some The Cure on there. I have
You got
Sophomore is also a song.
you got Life is a Highway on there.
Yep, that's on there. You
Because I
got
went
it.
through the book too, yeah. Free Bird.
Yeah, there you go.
Free. Okay, so you mind if I tell you a little
Freebird.
story?
Um, and yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay. So my love with Freebird is not one to be messed around with because I hate that song now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Because back in my 20s, I used to frequent bars all the time. You know, bar hop, and every time I went
oh
into a
yeah.
bar,
Uh-huh.
they always played Freebird. So I tell everybody I could die tomorrow and just be fine with not listening to Freebird ever again. You
Not
know.
ever hearing that song again. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure you've had those songs that you can't stand anymore, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's some songs that, you hear them the first time and you're like, ugh, I don't really like this song. And then it
yeah.
gets so overplayed and you're just like, now I really don't like this song.
Right, right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
annoying, you know.
Yeah. You hear
Um,
that first like beat and you're just like,
right.
no,
Yeah.
turn.
Change the channel. Okay, but not only do you have TV songs and music
Yeah.
titles, are you a big wrestling fan by chance?
I am not.
Okay.
What
Because
what about wrestling came
yeah,
up?
because chapter 20 is Andre the Giant Heart. Andre the Giant is a wrestler. I figured, you know,
Oh yes.
you like it, but but I don't know,
You know,
but I'm
I
pretty weird like that. So
yeah, I
yeah.
mean you have yeah, no, I mean that's a great connection. And that might mean something to some people. I was more thinking Andre the Giant as far as the what is he like the green bean or the asparagus
Oh,
guy?
oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. That's Jack and the Giant Beanstalk or something, Yeah, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So, so getting into the book more,
But yeah,
let me ask you that about this first. Which genre of music do you love to listen to?
I I probably would say the only thing I don't listen to is jazz much. And I don't rule it out completely, but it's not really my style. Followed maybe kind of closely by country. Like those are the two that I just don't really listen to, but everything else I'm like all over. I'm very eclectic that way.
I feel the need to give you some songs in country because I love country music. That's just the way I
Oh, do
grew up.
you?
Yeah, yeah, but it's fine. I mean, I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, there's yeah.
Yeah,
There's
go ahead.
some I like. I don't want to say I don't like it,
Right.
but yeah.
Yeah. Right. Um. So, let's get into the book and talk about that. So, okay. So,
Okay.
with people writing books, especially
Yeah.
fantasy ones, what is the number one thing that you should think about way before you start writing?
Well, for me, it's a character thing. I'm a very
Okay.
character, like I like the characters. I like to read about the characters. I just like character-driven stories. So for me, I like to have the characters in mind before I start writing. And then I kind of let them tell their own stories. Um, and I think each writer might be different in that, but that's how I personally am.
Yeah. Nice. So, I don't
Yeah.
know if I can. I think still. On a glitchy phone. I'm not sure if you can hear me right now.
Mm,
Can you not hear me?
a little bit.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
It's just
Okay.
a little lag
Yeah,
here and
but
there. I don't
I
know what
don't
the
know
deal
why.
is.
Yeah, I don't know why, but just but I'll fix it because this is you have full Wi-Fi signals. I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows? So
Who knows?
okay.
Sometimes it's just
Yeah,
slow.
yeah. Okay, so um Ariana Rossi is the name of
Uh-huh.
your of the protagonist,
Yeah.
and her assassin name is Scorpion, which could only lead to
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We'll say that's part of it.
yeah. Okay, that's part of it. That's okay. So don't Um, okay, so
We'll go with it.
right, yeah. So since you said you come up with the characters first. Um, was there a particular song or artist that inspired the creation of Adriana with Scorpion? Or, I mean, was there like a scene in a book that you got,
Yeah, so um the 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 story as a whole is kind of created born from the song River by Leon Bridges. So I had in mind there's a scene in the book with that song, and I sort of wrote. Um, Now, for Ariana specifically, the playlist that accompanies the book is pretty much, I would say, 98% her. It's all about her. So there's definitely several songs, and the playlist itself is like 99 hours or
oh
something. It's
Lord.
just over 99 hours. Um, yeah, so there's a lot there to unpack for her. The parts of her that are like me are kind of like you can see her upbringing, so you watch her grow up, and so all of these songs come together to make her who she is at the age when we're kind of in the current state of the book. Um, and there are a lot of songs that meant something to me, so I put them into her, so to speak.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Because you never know what one song might do and inspire anybody. So that's awesome. Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
River is really the heart of the book.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah.
Yeah. So,
So when you're writing the book, a lot of people do two things at once, four things at once, five things at once. Are you
oh
one
yeah.
of those? Are you one of them to like listen to music or something, or you have to be doing something, or like do you prefer to write in like complete silence?
I Yeah, no, I do like listening to music. Most of the time, I'm a multitasker like that. I do have to have music on. A lot of times it kind of helps inspire either the words or sometimes the feeling of a certain scene or whatever, something like that. Um, there are times that I need to be in silence just to focus a little bit, but I am overall more of the multitasker that has to have
Okay.
something on in the background. Yeah.
Well, I don't think like I don't know what you would gain from listening to nothing. When you're writing. I don't
Yeah, all the
understand.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I had to be doing something other than just writing.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kind of
Yeah.
a personal thing.
Yeah, I think it is because I do know people who like to be just quiet all the time, but I also know people who are 100% of the time they have a song going in the background of some sort, and it
Right,
just kind
right,
of helps them. I'm somewhere I don't need it 100% of the time, but I'm definitely at that like high threshold where I'm like I always have a music on in the background.
right. Now what does your playlist usually consist of? Like when you get in the mood to write like a great book like this,
Yeah.
which genre of music kind of makes your brain go, whoa, my God, here we go. Here's something good.
Um, I'm a huge lyric person.
Okay.
So if there's a song with like really good lyrics that either they're creative, maybe there's just some really good word usage that you don't hear much. I
Mhm.
really like that. That gets me going. But overall, I would say it really depends on what I'm writing. But
Okay.
I do like stuff a little poppier, probably just with a good like beat to it, to just kind of keep me focused a little bit. But at the same time, sometimes like those slower songs that are just telling a story, that's that's all about it. Like that kind of creates that spark.
Right.
Ignites the spark of creativity for
That's
me.
right. Yeah. You never
Yeah.
know when it's gonna hit.
You don't. You really
Yeah.
don't. Sometimes you just hear a song and you're like, this makes me think of something and I'm gonna go write it down.
Right, exactly. Yes, and
Yeah.
a book spawned off to it. I mean, hell, I mean, you got what is it, like a 300 and something page book?
Yeah. It's a big book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
377. I get. Yeah, I mean, okay. So, how long during when you thought about writing this book, how long
Yeah.
did it take you from like beginning of it to like me in my hands?
To having a copy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, did it take you like a while to do it? Because
it
books are.
so here's the thing. And I've kind of told some people this, but this book actually started as like a screenplay for a limited series. So I wrote out the screenplay for a limited series for about 8 to 9 episodes I had written out. Um, and I just had so much more I wanted to say. And the whole thing about it was I really wanted to create a show that had all this music in it. I wanted to make a show that was very musical. Um, and so I just had this whole vision in my mind. And once I created the screenplay, it was really easy to go back and write and fill in the blanks. So the screenplay probably took me, I would say, maybe 6 months or so to write the
Oh,
whole thing down, just because the ideas just flowed. Like they
yeah.
just really flowed. Um, and then once I had the basically the storyboard of that, it just made it so easy to just go back and just write these chapters. I'd say the thing that was the hardest part was figuring out the order to put things in.
Yeah,
So that took
yeah,
me, that probably took me the longest
yeah.
time. So the whole thing, start to finish, um, screenplay was probably 6 months. Then I just did some like competition stuff with that for a few months before I realized I wanted to do a book. So probably for 6 to 8 months, I didn't do anything with it. Um, but from basically conception to buying a copy, it was about three 3 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Long time, right?
It's a long
Yes,
time, but
yeah.
there was just so much gaps in there where I was like doing something else with it,
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
not
so
just focusing on writing,
right,
but
right,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so not every book's 3 years, It's just it's
No. Yeah.
been yeah, yeah, because
Yeah, although some people take 10 years. So
they turn out. I mean,
yeah.
the payoff was great. I mean,
Yeah.
even though you took 3 years doing this, I bet you the payoff is like one in the amazing
Yeah.
opportunities. And
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, this book could very well be like a TV series soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the screenplay is still ready to go.
Okay.
I'm still optioning it, but the other part about it is like actually publishing a book takes a while, and that's the part I didn't know going in.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
so it took me, I want to say 6 to 8 months with the publisher, and they're still working on parts of it. So
Hmm.
like that kind of holds it up too. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure about I don't know about anything about publishing this, so so I guess it's publishing is like making the actual book so that you can okay. Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
was split
Yeah.
up or
So
something.
yeah, they take it on. So the one I worked with, they help me with editing, they help me with like actually sending it to print, and they help me getting it out and marketed. They help me actually getting it for sale around the world.
Yeah.
So that was the main thing, is they help me all around the world rather than just, in the United States where like Amazon might help you or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. Nice.
So they do a lot of the legwork, which I
Okay.
really appreciate.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. Because you
Yeah.
doing it by yourself, I don't think you could. Or well, you can,
Yeah.
but it take you
There's a lot.
like 6 more
Yeah.
years. It's like, oh my God, dude, all
Yeah.
this for a
And
book.
power to those people who do it all themselves. Like
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
that's great.
yeah, because I know a lot of people who release some books,
Hmm.
ebook digitally or something. I guess
Yeah.
it's a lot
Yeah.
faster, but I rather have a physical copy
Yeah.
because I just love physical stuff. Because I got
Me
a whole
too.
lot of vinyl records right over here. CDs, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, this is so great.
Yeah. Me
So
me too. I'm the same way,
yeah.
and we'll have an audiobook here soon.
Yeah,
So we have
yeah,
that coming too.
that's what I saw earlier, before you came
Yeah.
on. Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah.
When you create a character or chapter playlists,
Hmm.
before you start writing, um, how like do you decide what song you want to categorize it and go off of that song?
Sometimes,
Because
yeah.
because we read some chapters and they're all great songs. You know.
Thank you. Yeah. So some of them I wrote the chapters around like the song that's titled this. Sometimes the song actually doesn't really have anything to do with the chapter.
Yeah.
It just the name of the song. It was relevant because it's a music themed book, but also because it just fits. Um, so I was like, I gotta try to stick with this theme. But sometimes, what would happen while I was writing is I just had, say, like Spotify on shuffle, and
Mm.
like a song would come on, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
could do
that's a good
something with
title.
this. I could
Yeah.
add this in here.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's how the process works.
Right. Yeah. Because Yeah, usually certain songs will trigger something in your brain. I'm like, okay, I can make this work for her, in this
Exact.
section of the book, Yeah.
Yep, that's
So,
exactly how it is.
yeah. So your novel blends literature, music, and personal transformation. Um, how do you see music and books working together to shape, some form of great identity with it?
I would love it. I would
Okay.
really I was a beta reader for somebody who wrote a book, and she actually had a friend compose the soundtrack to her book. And so it's not out yet, but
Yeah.
it was it was so beautiful the way that the soundtrack and the book came together. And I was like, this for me as a reader, I really like to listen while I read too, because it helps me kind of cement things in place, like I
Right.
remember things better if I kind of have those two things going on at one time. Songs always put things in a timeline for me,
Mm.
so it was really cool. So I would love to see books with soundtracks more often
Yeah. Yeah.
and be music based.
Actually, something just popped in my head and I just realized it now. Are you a big fan of musicals?
Uh,
Because
I am,
okay,
yeah.
are we looking towards a musical aspect or like a TV show kind of thing first?
Yeah, so I would say, I don't know if you ever watched that show. It was called what was it? Zoe's Infinite Playlist.
I've heard of it.
Um
Yeah.
okay, so that was a really good show at bringing in like songs that are popular right now into the story of what was going on in the show.
Right.
So like every episode they had a bunch of songs. And I was like, I like this, although I don't want my this story to be a musical per se, but I do want the musical element behind the storytelling.
Yeah.
So if that makes sense, like rather than like singing and dancing the songs out, I want the songs to be there and have a presence and be their own character, but I don't necessarily want the singing and dancing.
Okay, you're not a big
Yeah.
fan. I'm not a big fan of dancing or singing,
Oh
because
yeah.
I don't think I can sing. A lot of people do,
Mm.
but I'm like, no, no, you don't want me
Yeah.
to I sound like a horse dying or something when I'm
Oh,
singing. But that's okay.
I'm sure it's not that bad. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not that bad either. But I mean, because the mind will do weird, really, really weird stuff to you,
Yeah, for
And that's
sure.
where music comes into play, because it soothes your brain and everything. Just so yeah. So music
Yeah.
really helps with depression and anxiety and getting
Yes.
creative thoughts out. You know,
Yes.
that's what I
Yeah.
love. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I struggle with both of those things as well as a little ADHD, and
Okay.
music really kind of helps bring my mind back together, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So we talked about soundtracks for the books with soundtracks, right?
Yeah.
If you could personally, you yourself, Heather, create a soundtrack for this book, what
Hmm.
are three must-have songs right now?
Starting with River for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that is, like I said, that's pretty much the heart of the book. Um, and then I would say, let me think for a second. It's
Yes.
going to take me a moment to think
Okay.
about
Yeah.
that one.
That's right. Yeah. That's because there's
Just
so
to,
many great songs. I mean, it's hard to
there
choose.
are so many great songs.
Yeah.
Um, so I would say probably um I feel like hmm I've kind of said this before, but I would say maybe Mad Woman by Taylor Swift would be on there just because some of the lyrics fit pretty well.
Right.
Um and then I would say third being um man
Mhm. I hit you on that one,
I
and
the
I.
you did. Well,
Yeah.
and the other thing is I'm like, okay, if I say a song, I need to make sure it's not a spoiler of anything
Well, yeah,
too,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I'm like, well, wait a minute. Let me slow down and think about this a little more.
Right.
Because you can see the songs in the playlist, but you don't necessarily know what they mean until if
Yeah.
I'm like specifically this song, then that might give something away. So
Right.
I would say those two, and then I would say maybe The Red by Chevelle.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Chevelle's, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chevelle's it. Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
they just came out with a new album recently, you know.
I heard something about that. I haven't got to check it out yet,
Because
but
man, I haven't heard them since a long time ago. You know,
I know.
I'm glad they're back now. You know, so
Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah. And I think Black Audio just did too, which they're another one of my favorites.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
that's a singer from AFI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
forget
I
his
want to
name.
say two of
David
the guys.
too.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
two of the
yeah,
guys came over,
yeah.
started Black Audio from AFI.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
AFI is a fire inside, right, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my friend went there one song. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She said it was really, really great. So. Um,
Cool.
yeah. So, okay, so do you think reading and music evokes emotions differently? And how do you try to bring them both together into your writing?
Mm. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. I think yes. I don't want to speak for everybody. For me personally,
Yeah.
I do think they both can evoke different emotions. Or they both do you say they both evoke emotion or they both evoke different emotions?
Different.
Different
Evoke
emotions.
emotions differently. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say for me personally they do.
Okay.
Mostly just because of the way that I visualize things while I'm reading versus while I'm listening to a song. Um, you know, both kind of take you down the road regardless of like where your mind goes. They're both kind of, you're following the lyrics of the
Yeah.
artist. Um, but mostly when I'm reading, um, my brain is painting a picture, but it's not the same as when I'm listening to a song and it's painting a picture, if that makes any sense at all. But that's how it is for me.
I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense to you. I mean, that's the only person that matters, right? Is you, because if you don't
Yeah.
understand yourself, then yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I do think it's different when you're actually hearing an artist perform a song.
mm,
You can hear the emotion in their voice a lot, and so that kind of helps you put more emotion into it than maybe like if you're reading words on a page, you're putting more of yourself into those words, I guess is
right.
what I'm trying to say. So if you can hear the artist's emotions versus your own emotions, I do think that that evokes it differently.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So I made you go back into your thinking and think about artists, right? So I'm gonna do that to you again. Please don't
Okay.
hate me. All right. So when you are, I guess, before writing the book, during writing the book, and a little bit after writing the book,
Mm.
are there any musical artists that consistently inspire your creativity when you're writing the book, or and when you're like done, you're like, oh my God, this BFI Blue, this music is so good. I go, it's because I finished the book. You know,
Hmm. So I am a huge Beatles fan.
I love you for
Um,
that. I love
there's
you.
there's John Lennon
Yeah,
right there,
yeah,
yeah. So Beatles from my entire life. Like
yeah,
my dad was a big Beatles fan and I just
yes,
grew up with it. So huge Beatles fan and I like that they have such range.
yeah.
You can get totally different emotions depending on what you're listening to. So Beatles for sure. Um, I'm not I don't want to necessarily call myself a Swiftie, but I do feel like Taylor Swift. I do feel like she writes really good lyrics, so
Yeah,
sometimes that's inspiring to me. Um, and then I- probably those two are the
yeah. The
the biggest
main,
inspiration for
yeah,
me.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta know what's your favorite Beatles song ever?
I really have a hard time picking one, but Let It Be is pretty consistent for me.
I love you. I know I love you for a reason. Yes, "Let It Be" is the most powerful song that I can't really put into words. And when I do, I
Yes.
find it a hard time doing it. It's just
Yeah,
like a magical, beautiful song.
it really is. It
Yeah,
really is. And it just always hits right.
yeah.
You know, you just almost always need that song.
And I have not heard one bad cover of that song ever in my life.
That is
I mean,
true.
they're all
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Same here. That's very true.
But if there is a bad cover, I don't want to hear
Yeah, you're like, keep it away.
it.
I'm trying
Right.
to keep this dream alive.
Yeah, right, exactly. So you just told us that Beatles and Taylor Swift were your two main go-to people,
Yeah.
bands. Um,
Yeah.
the Beatles or Taylor Swift, do they have a lyric or song that ever helped you um through like a writing block? If you because I know you had to have like a writing
Oh, of
block,
course.
Is there any
Yeah.
lyrics that like push that block aside and just break open and I got this idea.
Yeah, that's a pretty powerful breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
I'd say the closest they come, I mean, you got Across the Universe, which is a great song.
Yeah.
And um let me think.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um I would probably also say Here Comes the Sun is a good one.
Yes.
And The Long and Winding Road is good at like evoking some of the like sad emotions, you know.
Yeah.
As far as Taylor Swift, the two songs I would probably say with her are This Is Me Trying is a really good one because that's kind of a personal song for me.
Yeah.
The lyrics are really good from start to finish and it tells a really powerful story, I think. Um, and it's just something that I related to, especially during some of like the harder parts of writing the book,
Right. Right.
because I wrote it through a grief period of my own.
Yeah.
So, it was kind of like telling the story of like this book is sort of how I'm coping and how I'm getting through a really hard time. So that song is really, really powerful and it really does kind of help bring out the creativity for me. But um, I'm just gonna go with for Beatles, I'm just gonna go with the whole Abbey Road
Uh,
um, album.
You,
I
you
think I'm
can't go
just gonna
wrong.
throw a whole
You
album at
can't,
you.
you can't go wrong with that one. No,
Right.
that's like one of the greatest covers of the
Yeah.
actual album itself. They're I
Yeah.
guess I'm walking under. And
I
yeah,
know.
just
And all the times
fantastic.
I've been to England and I've never done the Abbey Road walk and I'm so mad at myself. I'm like, I
You,
gotta get back just
you
to
need to
do
go
that.
back. Yeah,
I know, I'm so mad I didn't do the picture. So,
let's go together and we'll do it.
hey, there you go. That
Yeah,
sounds like
there
a
you go.
plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but Taylor Swift is a unique artist because I like all. I don't want to say that I'm a Swiftie, because I like
Right.
everything
Right.
and everything. But I
Yeah.
think that the best song I've ever heard out of her whole catalog is "Style." Um,
That's such a good song.
that
Yeah.
just totally reminds me of the '80s. You know,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
'80s was my. Well, I was born in the '80s, raised in
Me
the
too.
'90s.
Me too.
Oh,
Same
nice,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody can beat the '80s music. Whether it's rock, rap,
Yeah.
or anything else. It's that song just moves me. In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we really transformed music in the 80s. Like
Yes.
I shouldn't say we, I had no part in it,
Well, you're
but
part of
yeah,
the
like
decade, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. Like but man, they really just changed the game in the 80s for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna do some fun songs now.
Okay.
So reading like music, can transport us to any kind of anywhere we want to go read.
Yeah.
Um, so if you were stranded in a desert island, I'm gonna give you 5 albums. You can
Oh
take the
my
five
gosh.
albums. I know, right?
Oh
I
no.
know you hate me right now, right? Yeah,
No.
yeah. But I know that Beatles and Taylor Swift has to be two of those five, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So 5 albums.
Right.
Only albums, not artists, right? 5 albums.
Well, I guess you could bring the artist with you and have them sing the song to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
you know that would be
changing the
awesome.
rules on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever we want, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just stick with the 5 albums
Okay.
answer.
All right.
Um, so I'm gonna say Abbey Road.
Okay. Yep. Got
I'm
to.
gonna say, man, I think I'm gonna say, um, I might say either Midnights or Lover. I'm trying to decide between the
Okay.
two
Oh,
because I don't
okay.
I don't know if I want to take up a whole 2 slots out of Taylor
Right.
Swift,
Yeah. Yeah.
but um those were probably no, I gotta go back. I think I would do either Folklore. That one's a Taylor Swift one. I would probably do that one, maybe. I'm just gonna say that for now. Um
A lot of people love folklore. I hear so many things about folklore more than
yeah,
any other album. You know.
I feel like that one was her strongest lyrical album.
Yeah.
Like Folklore and the other one that was kind of around that time. Um but okay, so
So
what
Abbey
else would I
Road,
choose?
folklore. You got three more.
Yeah. So I would also have to throw in there Black Audio Sex Cells,
Okay.
which is yeah, that one's got to go. Um and then let's see.
Yeah. Two more.
What else do I listen to just constantly? Mm,
Do you listen to like any 80s metal hair bands or
I have them. I have
oh,
them.
okay, yeah.
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 So my dad was in a 80s hair band
Nice.
and yeah, and so I had a very different experience with 80s hair bands
Yeah, you're right,
than
yeah.
most people. It was kind of just like more of a childhood thing for me.
Was he in the
Um
band that we all know?
no, he
Oh,
wasn't in
okay.
any that we know. They did have
Okay.
some CDs and stuff, but I wouldn't say they really got famous or anything, but
Right.
they did cover a lot of those songs that we all
Right.
know.
Right. Which is
So, but there's still a lot of songs I like Scorpion, of course.
yeah.
Well, not the song, but
Right.
the artist
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I definitely don't do whole albums with 80s hair bands.
Okay. Right. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's most times they're not good, it's like one
Yeah.
song added a whole bunch. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of one-hit wonders in the 80s for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
guess that's
I'm gonna say Abbey Road, I'm gonna say Let It Be, I'm gonna say Folklore, Midnights, and Black Audio Sex Cells.
yes,
Those are gonna
nice,
be my 5.
nice.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
perfect
tough.
five. Yeah, that's the perfect
Yeah.
five.
But I'm gonna do you one better, and I'm actually gonna say I'm just gonna create 5 albums out of mixed songs,
There you
and I'll
go.
just take those. Yeah.
Let's go back to like the '90s where we can make our own mixtape. Well, I guess the
Yeah.
'90s through the early 2000s or something. Because
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
that
We
all.
started doing burning CDs,
Yeah, yeah, which you can't do
Yeah.
anymore. So it's like,
Yeah,
damn it.
I
Hold
know.
on. Yeah.
Always had
So
those Napster songs that would like cut off halfway through or
yes,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Napster and like ShareBerry and all those shareware. It's like the '90s was like the greatest time to be alive, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, all right, so we do have three more questions for you,
Okay.
and then we'll let you go get something to eat because I know you're hungry. I am. Well,
All
all right.
good.
If you could have any artist, live or dead, performing at your book launch, you know,
Ooh,
who would it be? Live or dead?
Beatles.
Beatles.
Beatles. I gotta have all 4 of them though. They all
I
4
mean,
gotta be
you
there.
got to bring back George and John. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, crucial.
Right. Oh
Crucial
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it would
Awesome.
be Beatles 100%.
Nice. I love you for that because yeah, it's like yeah, because my Aunt Molly raised me up on the Beatles. My mom raised me up on Elvis, so I got two of the best rock. So I don't know.
I have personal stories about Elvis actually.
Nice, nice. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, come back and tell me what they
Yeah.
we'll love to hear 'em. So okay, so
Yeah.
two more questions. Okay,
Yep.
so Heather back in 94 when I suppose
Mhm.
you're like 14, 15, 16, maybe. I don't know.
I
Because I'm
was
45.
11 in
Okay.
94.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's just say 14. You're 14
Yeah.
years old, okay?
When I was 14. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Or 15, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so we're
Yeah.
looking in your room. We're on your bed. We're looking around your room, right?
Yeah.
Are we looking at any music posters on your wall? And if
I
so,
had,
who are they?
ooh, well, I got to remember when I got them because I did
Yeah.
get Blink 182 was on there at some
Yeah.
point.
Dude range,
Um,
right?
yeah. Had
Yeah.
to have the poster up there
Right.
of the three guys. Um, Blink 182, and then um I had a lot of I actually had a lot of actor posters back then.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm sure that I had a Beatles something up. It wasn't, it wasn't
Yeah.
the typical like
Abbey Road.
teenage poster per se,
Yeah.
but I definitely had some Beatles stuff. And then I had did I don't remember if I had any Incubus. I was a big Incubus fan.
Incubus. Oh yeah. Okay, so now that you said that, a wholly different questions just formed on my mind, right? So I'll. This is the game I used to play with my guests. Okay, so
Yeah.
I will give you two bands to pick from. You can pick
Okay.
only one or the other. You can't pick both. That's cheating.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
All right. So okay. So let's put the Deftones up against Incubus.
Deftones or Incubus?
Yes.
Incubus.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I get. Well, yeah. Okay. I can
Yeah.
understand that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Deftones fan, so I mean,
I mean,
I'm
you can't
sorry.
go wrong.
No,
There's no
no,
wrong answer really, but like for me, just Incubus, I was just better or I was just more
more
drawn
into
to
them.
Incubus, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess they have like a more livelier show, because Deftones
Yeah.
just stands around and Chino
I
Marino goes from one stage to the other. Brandon Boyd actually interacts with fans, I guess, more. I don't
oh,
know.
I've never been to an Incubus show. I don't know how, but I
I never
haven't.
believe. Yeah, yeah, but I
Yeah.
do watch them on YouTube a lot.
There you
Those
go.
are yeah. So yeah. So
Yeah.
um, that's okay. So we're gonna okay. So here, everyone, since you and I grew up in the correct time, we're gonna do Sheryl Crow or Alanis Morissette.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I just
Um,
pulled that one from my head too. Uh,
Now I am going to preface by saying both are great, but
that they
Alanis
are.
Morissette.
Yes. Yes.
Alanis Morissette.
Yes. Yeah, because me and
Yeah.
my sister used to play the hell out of Jackie Little Pill. When they came out, I was like, oh my god, this song
Yes.
is so. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we do have one more question for you, and this is going to
Okay.
be the hardest question I'm asking you today. Okay,
All right. I'm
are you
prepared.
ready? All right.
I'm ready.
Okay, so is there one artist, album, or song that you can listen to right now, but you can't tell me or your husband or your mom and dad or anybody else how it makes you feel deep inside your soul?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Um, let
this
me think.
always
Let me
stumps
think.
people. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's like,
Probably I'm really digging on Past Lives by what's the band right now? Um, I can't believe I am drawing a blank right now. You've sent me all over the board. Oh yeah, by
all
Born.
over. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by Born. So that one I'm really
Well,
digging
okay.
on right now, and it just kind of I just kind of like the way it makes me feel.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
I guess that every song has to have like a main feeling, with that connection. Your connection with the song is it makes you feel good, and that's
yeah,
perfect. Yeah, that's a perfect response.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good that you found a song that gets you out of a mood really, really fast. I guess it gets you out of the mood really, really fast, right?
Yeah.
It-
Yeah, it's in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up there.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're gonna give you a couple of shout outs before you leave us. You
Okay.
go to authorheathersnodgrass.com and you can look at her book club. She has updates. She has writings. You can learn about her from about author, and I obviously contact her. She's got a contact link up there. And I think that we are on Apple. No, no. Okay. Yeah. So you can find it on Amazon, Barnes and
Yes.
Nobles,
Yep.
Google Play ebook, and Apple Books
Yep.
ebooks.
You got
And
it.
yeah.
And it's on all the other Nook, all of them. So
And are you personally on like Instagram, TikTok, and all of those fun stuff?
I am on Instagram. It's my personal account. It's Melted Heath Bar. It's probably where I spend the most of my time, although I'm on a bit of a social media detox right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's okay.
but we are creating an Instagram that's just for the book. So that should be coming at some point here soon.
Yeah.
Um, and then I'm technically everywhere, but that's probably the best place to find me at the moment, other than my website.
AuthorHeathersNightgrass.com.
You got it.
Yeah,
Yep, that's the
and
website, and that's where I put all my updates.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll put everything in the description in the bottom. So yeah.
Cool.
Well, this has been really, really fun. I enjoyed talking to
So
you.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
enjoyed talking to you. I'll talk music all day, any day.
Yes, yeah, because I look. I bet you she gets a lot of book questions, not very music questions. Because a book is surrounding music. I'm like, come on, people, you can look at the titles and see, what's going on here. But I guess
Yeah.
not, right? I guess they're
No,
over the
you know,
over the head.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
I gotta start pushing that this book has a soundtrack. It's a
yeah,
it's a whole music thing. That's what's important about it.
right. Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm begging you right now to come back in time because I gotta hear those personal Elvis stories. I
Oh
can't.
yeah, yeah. I've got the Elvis stories and I've got questions for you, so we'll have to do this
Okay,
again
yes,
for sure.
please come
Yeah.
back and question me all the time you want to. All right. All right.
All right. Awesome. I can't wait.
Thank you so much, Heather. All right.
Yeah, go get something to eat.
Yes, you too. You too. All right.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
I will. I will.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show today. And always remember when the words fail, music speaks. Bye, guys.